fucking keep going. Fucking take your week off, whatever. But
either way,
Rocky Road.
You know, that's what I want to do is bring in the Rocky Road, you know, chocolate. So it's one of those things that is when I think about customs or I think about traditions, that's really the one thing that stuck to me, right? Yeah. And it's like, it's not a huge thing. And I was thinking about since the Christmas lights, since you talked about it, I've been seeing the signs pop up everywhere. When you leave here, you'll see there's a sign on the corner. So it's, do I want to do that? You know what I mean? Do I want to start that custom? And it's, honestly, I kind of want to be that family that has lights for everything. So, like, I've been looking at those permanent installs that you can just change the colors by the season.
Nice.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Man, look,
I'm all about it. So 4th of July, that'd be fun.
It is, but the 4th of July, I'm spending so much money on fireworks, man. Like, I'm telling you, you have to come over. We do a show over here.
I mean, I got a fear of, I don't like
PTSD
fireworks.
Is a big thing.
So it's like, but that's a whole nother branch, but yeah.
Either way. I mean, I'm not, if that's the case, the booms I put off, you might not want to come, but either way, I know for the kids, as we're breaking generational curses, as we're talking about.
Right.
That I understand that could be a lot to overcome. So, I mean, I'm not saying do it, but if Carrie wanted to bring them, we do it big.
No, we'll be coming.
We blow it up.
I'll be there.
But as far as, it's one of those things that I want to hear from the viewers, really, what are some of their traditions? Because not saying I want to be a follower, but I do want to kind of find some cool things to implement besides the Christmas lights.
Right, and it's Christmas lights or...
I'll be posting that recipe for the candy, by the way, so people can see it.
I've been putting pressure on myself, like, for years, and it's just real. Another generational curse was, like, at Christmas time, my grandfather and grandma would always make sure there was, like, multiple main courses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
turkey, ham.
Yeah, yes.
Possum
turkey.
For my family that's listening from the South. Possum, raccoon, they eat it all.
She would have turkey out. She would have ham out. She would make, 2 turkey. This is no bullshit. She would have a deep fried turkey that she made my grandpa do. Mm. She would have a roasted duck in the oven. And then where was the chicken? Then she had the chicken on the smoker. So we have turducken. Put all 3 of you out there. And then the stuffing. And so, like, every time we're, like, serving dinner or breakfast, and breakfast they always did it good, or things like that. For years, I would feel like I'm under-delivering. Like, because, there's no big-ass fucking meal
spread
like they would have.
Hell, the grocery prices are totally different than what it used to be.
It's like,
he was on a farm. He might have grew up, you know what I'm saying?
But it's like...
You know, he might have grew up growing his own... If he had his own eggs, his own ham, it's a lot cheaper, I'm just going to say, than going to the grocery store.
But that is how, I'm going to break the generational curses. Go on there.
Well, I got one for you. What's a generational custom you want to start?
The custom, going...
The Christmas lights.
The Christmas lights. That. Because,
But what else you got? What else you thinking?
Man, I... again, as the family side... We took them to the Yogi Bear Park in 2021.
Where was that?
Jellystone.
Jellystone. That's Eureka?
Yeah. Okay. I want to do something continuation with that.
Okay. You ever go to Tilly's Park?
No, where's that?
So Tilly's Park is off of McKnight.
Okay.
So, I got some space.
Where's McKnight?
On 170. Me and the family, Christmas lights is our thing. Man.
Okay.
So when I tell you there's O'Fallon, there's Tilly's, you're going to make me endorse these people on the radio.
So I know. We'll talk on break.
Yeah, I was like, but I will say there's a lot of Christmas lights. And I will say 2 things to look at. Check out our page, especially Facebook. We've been a lot more active on there. What we're going to do is we're going to post a few Christmas light displays for those that don't know, share them with friends and family. We want to get some Christmas traditions going. And now's the time to start thinking because, everybody's going to ask at Thanksgiving. What are you doing for Christmas? So it's like, what we want to do is kind of just get the ideas flowing, the blood flowing, and we really want input. So we're going to get you a list of not only, Christmas light displays, but we'll also go ahead and I'm going to get you out that Rocky Road. It's not ice cream. It's just a Rocky Road chocolate candy that my mom used to make. So I'm going to post the recipe for that in case anybody wants to try it and keep that tradition going. But we're going to take a quick little intermission here. We're going to let you hear a song. What is it?
This is the greatest. They're a great professional wrestling tag team. FTR, this is their theme song. It's the greatest ever. Enjoy, baby. Aren't they the greatest? That's the greatest.
Fuck that was.
It was great.
Hey, I mean, we all have different vibes, and I mean, honestly, it's felt like 80s disco. If you really want to talk about,
dude, FTR, like their whole gimmick is they are professional wrestlers.
Yeah,
like
I can tell.
So they are like,
what's that walkout music?
Oh yeah, that is. Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
And like,
okay, that makes
that's
sense.
what in the boom was the 80s, in my opinion, was the boom
big
for pro
hair
wrestling.
and, big hair.
Bald with the mustache. And so...
Oh, you're talking Hulk. I'm talking about the Warrior.
Yeah, dude. So that's the whole thing right now. Like, everyone thinks, dude, they just said, like, Warrior wasn't even a professional wrestler.
He was a showman.
Yeah, you saw what I shared?
Yeah.
But looking back on it...
You're like, damn,
dude, I had to go. This? So I had to go back and watch a match. I'm not going to say what match I watched. But when you look it back, in all of his matches where basically no cells and power spots and him just gassing out, they're no longer than 9 minutes.
But you know what that shows you?
He's smart.
The power of the mouth, right?
I guess.
I mean, hell, what do you mean you guess? That's what we do for a living. We do sales. You don't see them in person.
You paint your face and go out there for a few minutes.
You're a showman. Hey, a crazy story. If you want to talk about a showman, this is all off topic.
Yeah.
I used to sell cell phones way, way back at Sprint in the Rivers Mall. I was in a kiosk, okay, in the middle of the mall. The only way to sell...
Hey, so you got a minute?
No.
Oh,
hell no, man. Look, because that's the first thing you get told is nope. You know what I mean? I don't got a minute. You had to be a showman, man. So, like, everybody wondered how I was able to set records out of a kiosk. Because literally, I was a showman. I would put on a speaker. I would advertise our product. I would let it market itself. You know what I mean? But I knew how to draw attention. Now, they may not sell, but it got him paid. That's the benefit of being a showman. You know what I mean? Like, that's really when you think about, because I know you're a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
The best wrestlers were showmen. The Rock was a great wrestler, yeah, but he was a showman. Stone Cold, showman. I'm showing my age here because I don't know any of the new wrestlers, but like the Dudley brothers. Showman. You know what I mean? So, but when you think about anybody, Grant Cardone, you know what I mean? Showman. Everybody, like, there's a tactic to it. You know, I learned a lot, and this isn't tooting anybody's horn, but president of sales at our company, you know, one thing he can do is he can sell you a product, not even trying to sell you a product. He just tells you about it. I mean, one of his favorite things is his watch, right? Now, when you look at it, you know, obviously, you feel it, a little bit of weight, but he never tells you price, right? Because nobody cares. All they care about is what's in it for them, right? And that's when we get into the holiday season. That's kind of why I get standoffish, because I I hate Thanksgiving because that's conversation we were having before, right before we went to break, about, what are we doing for Christmas? And I see you guys once a year, maybe twice a year, if that. And you want to talk to me like we're best friends and we've been around each other forever. And it's one of those points that real life, let's not be fake. We're all showmen right now.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people get happy around the holidays, and depression is a real thing like we talked about last time. But it's when we get into these things of the holidays.
Yeah.
It's a money grab, right? Like, if you really think about it.
It really is.
It's a money grab. I buy shit for my son.
Because we were there.
I'm buying shit for my son all year round. Now you got me that because I bought them all year round, now I have to go bigger and better on this day. Now, my son's born the day after Christmas.
Oh, awesome.
So, awesome shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, how do you, just make it decipher?
He's got big muscles, by the way.
Hey, he does. He's 4-year-old. He's 61 pounds. He's a fool. My
son
is a fool, but he definitely likes to show off. But it's one of those things that when you get into the holidays, there's a lot of people out there that their birthday's right there. Your birthday's in January. You're a follow-up. So it's one of those things that holidays, do you make it about you or do you remember what it's really about? And I'm to the point now as I get older, I remember my mom being like, well, this year we're going to celebrate what it's about. You still get gifts. I'm in that same boat, man. We need to remember what this shit's about. It's not all about getting a new TV or getting a new PlayStation or getting a new Xbox or whatever it is you're getting. This is about being with family.
Yeah.
You get literally one day off the year for that day. It's not like old school. We used to get a week together. You know what I mean? Now it's you get a day. Spend it with family. Thanksgiving, we get a day. How many of your family members are going to rush out at 7 o'clock for either a sale or for somebody else? And this is the part that blows my mind. We're all gathered as a family. And you're leaving me for somebody who's not your family. Right? Because that's what we've gotten to as a culture. But if something goes wrong outside those doors, the same people you're leaving for, right, to go do something else, are the same people that you're going to call on. And it's just, my bad, I can go on a tangent.
No, you're good.
All off topic, but
it ties in.
It's crazy.
Because when you ask, what we're doing for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We're starting a new branch to protect the sacred timeline, so we're doing Thanksgiving at our house.
And what you guys making?
Well, it doesn't matter because we're not. Well, I mean, I'll get there, but it's like,
it doesn't matter.
But it's like, we're just having her kids, and that's it.
That's family,
and that's exactly my point. It's the new. We got to protect Sammy and Oliver, sacred timeline. We're not saying our families are bad people or we want to be around. We don't want to be around them.
These are who are with me every day.
But it's like, these are with me every day, and I don't want them. And Carrie and I didn't really say this. It was just saying out loud. It's just I don't want them for Thanksgiving to be like how it was for me, where it's at 11 o'clock we got to go here. At 3 o'clock I got to be fucking here. At 7 o'clock I got to be here.
Real.
And then fucking all the way back, and it's
split families.
So is it the vacation to where split family's a real thing? But it's even when you become married, you're still real. A split family.
That's
still
a real thing. You got to go to mom's side and dad's side.
It's all right, the shit stops now. If Caitlin and Josh want to need to do split family shit, and we're part of split family shit, that's okay.
When you have kids, they got a split family too.
That's fine because we're all about our sacred timeline.
But if you don't have kids, what's your excuse? This is the thing.
Yeah.
You can't use I'm not gonna get into it because Asia will get mad at me. I'll just say, real life. When it comes down to family, if you're gonna leave your family, for anybody,
means yes in French.
I know.
Sorry.
Who is not your family, whether that be your classmates, whether that be again your church, whether that be whatever. At the end of the day, who matters? And you show it. These are the times that you show it.
Yeah.
Right? Gifts don't mean a thing. Don't nobody give a damn about how much money you spend.
Yeah.
Time is irreplaceable. When you allot me 3 hours out of your 365 days, I'll pass on the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you're right, and that's the catch-22. Like if you're asking, I think that's where dads come in, where the catch-22. Who matters? What do you want to do?